Cape Coral Eye Center is very proud to have named Toys for Tots as our charity for 2010. This year's campaign was a great triumph. Let's take a look at some of the things that were done by Cape Coral Eye Center that helped to make it so successful. Toys for Tots is a U.S. Marine Corps Reserve program, proudly supported by a coalition of community sponsors.
This program is perfect for those who want to give their time during the holiday season, and also for those who want to give to a charity but don't have a lot of cash to give. People can purchase a toy within their own comfort level and still experience the joy of giving without breaking the bank.
275,000 pieces of direct mail were delivered by our postal carriers. Cape Coral Eye Center underwrote the cost of these cards with a discount from direct impressions. A quarter-page ad was purchased by Cape Coral Eye Center for the December issue of Grandeur magazine, which is widely distributed throughout Lee County by the News Press newspaper. It reaches thousands of select families. A full-page ad was purchased in Parent and Child magazine, published by the News Press to reach out to the families of young children. Ultimately, 14,000 of those children received toys from Toys for Tots. The ads were also translated into Spanish and published in Nuevos Ecos, an Hispanic newspaper widely distributed throughout Lee and Collier County. Dr. Farrell Tyson was also honored this year with the Distinguished Face Award for Diversity in the Workplace by Gulf Shore Life magazine and De Latinos magazine. A half-page ad was purchased in the local newspaper, the News Press, to kick off the Toys for Tots campaign. A banner ad was purchased for the front page of the Lee County Shopper, a newspaper that is distributed free to every home in Lee County by the Cape Coral Breeze. A business card size ad was purchased by the Cape Coral Eye Center for the Toys for Tots ad in the Cape Coral Daily Breeze newspaper. Our Facebook pages featured all of our activities for Toys for Tots. Even our recall cards for November and December carried an additional repetition of the message with one more call to action for Toys for Tots. A 3.5 by 5 inch full-color ad was purchased by Cape Coral Eye Center for the full run of the local newspaper, 5 days a week for 3 weeks. We thank the News Press who provided a generous discount for these ads.
I'm Dr. Tyson at the Cape Coral Eye Center. We're proud to sponsor the Marine Corps' Toys for Tots. Please bring a new unwrapped toy to any one of our 6 locations between now and December 17th. At Cape Coral Eye Center, we'll take care of their vision, and with your help, their spirits too.
Nearly 2,000 flyers were placed by Cape Coral Eye Center in the community newsletters distributed throughout the neighborhoods of Deltura and Lake Fairways estates. Those neighborhoods turned out with great support in their donations for toys and cash for Toys for Tots. The North Fort Myers office of Cape Coral Eye Center experienced an exceptionally large number of donations received from these neighborhoods. 122 bicycles were collected from Old Bridge community in North Fort Myers. Our staff told us that the mail trucks from North Fort Myers neighborhoods had an exceptionally generous loads of toy donations. The Cape Coral Eye Center staff joined the Salvation Army and other volunteers to help unload and sort toys at the post offices in Fort Myers and Cape Coral. The Cape Coral Eye Center staff proudly wore their red Toys for Tots t-shirts. Generous news coverage was provided by the Cape Coral Daily Breeze. The North Fort Myers Neighbor newspaper gave very generous coverage of the entire Toys for Tots project, mentioning everyone who had helped in the process, including communities, vendors, patients, and staff, with many verbatim quotes from our doctors.
We have been a part of this community for over 30 years, and we have 6 locations, so we are uniquely positioned to bring together our friends, neighbors, and patients with the major forces that drive this community. Together we can provide this personal support and other resources to ensure that children's needs in our community do not go unmet.
The Marine Corps Reserve enlisted community support and welcomed the New York City Rockettes, who each came with a teddy bear to help Santa bring joy to the children. Cape Coral Ice Center staff also helped gather teddy bears off the ice at the annual Teddy Bear Toss at Germain Arena during the Everblades game, where more than 4,000 stuffed animals were collected from enthusiastic Everblades fans. A ribbon-cutting ceremony marked the opening of toy distribution to more than 7,000 families. Assisting were Corporal Gary Bowler and Toys for Tots director and wife Judy Bowler, joining Fort Myers Mayor Randy Henderson, Doctors Ben and Susie Martin, founders of Cape Coral Ice Center, and Salvation Army Majors Julie and Tom Loudon. Cape Coral Ice Center ran this ad thanking the letter carriers and the post office for their support of the Toys for Tots project. And this ad thanked Direct Impressions, Comcast, the News Press, Waterman Broadcasting, and the Breeze Publications. This half-page ad was purchased at the conclusion of the campaign to thank all who had participated. We were able to donate more than 40,000 toys to 12,000 children in need this holiday season.